All right, good afternoon, my tech ed drawing class. We are working on the Georgian house project, assignment number 1, the panel door. And this video here, we are going to be working on steps 6 through 8. Now, if you have not to this point, go back to my other video that has the first 5 steps and you can work on that. Otherwise, we are continuing on. So as you can see, we are at step 6 here. The first thing step 6 says is to reset our snap. So come down here to the bottom, and this little drop-down menu gets us to snap settings. Here we go. And the paper here says to reset the snap to 1 inch. I'm going to change that to 1 inch. And because I have equal X and Y spacing, it's going to do them both for me. And then it also says to reset my grid to 2 inches. And because I like to have my major lines on the foot mark, I'm just going to take my major line up to 6. Otherwise, everything is good. Say OK. Now it says the line command with the snap on, which we have snap on. Snap to grid, very good. We're going to draw a 46 by 6 header and then a 48 by 2 inch trim at the top of the door. So we're drawing these two parts right here. So it says right here, it says that I'm stepping off 1 inch, and up here I'm going to step off 1 inch, step off 1 inch, step off 1 inch. So the first one will be 1 inch this way, and then I will be going up 6 inches, coming across 46, down 6, 1 inch, and then over here I'm going to come from this corner 1 inch, go up 2 inches, across 48 inches, down 1 and down 2 inches, 2 inches, right? Oh no, down 1 inch, and then I go back in. No, go down 2, in 1. So let's go with this. We have the line. We're going to come here. We're going to step right to the corner. We get our green little box. I'm going to click. I'm going to come over 1 inch. So 1 inch, tab, looks good. Press up. Oops, put it in the wrong spot. Let's undo that. One more time. Line. Let's zoom in, make our lives easier. Click, come off to the side here. 1 inch. Very good. Enter. Now I want to come up according to the 6 inches. Enter. Coming across. And the instruction said that I am coming across 46 inches. Just reading that right out of the instructions. 46 double quote. Tab. Enter. I'm going to come down by 6 inches. Enter. And I'm just going to close it off. Press escape. And in doing this, instead of coming all the way across again, I'm not getting any double lines, which just makes my drawing so much cleaner. So I will now come here with my line tool again, start on the corner, click, come out. Once again, I am coming out 1 inch. Tab, enter. This time I'm going up 2 inches. So 2 inch, tab, enter. I'm going across 48 inches. So 48 inches, tab, enter. I'm coming down my 2 inches, 2 inch, enter. And then I'll just close off the top. Very good. Hit escape. And that is the header. Simple enough. That is number 6. So I'm going to go ahead and Control S or come up here and hit save because we're in our location already. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to set our lines here for our fluting. So let's go ahead and offset. And what this thing says is we are offsetting this 2 inches from the base and the cap. So we need to get these base and cap in the right spot. As you can see right here, the base or the cap is 4 inches from the top. The base is 8 inches from the bottom. So since we did these lines earlier, we can just come through. We have our offset. I'm going to do this one at 4 inches. Enter. Grab here, click, drag it down 4 inches. This one also, click, drag down 4 inches. Simple enough. Come to the bottom here. We know the bottom is 8 inches. So once again, I am going to offset. I'm going to say this one is 8 inches. And, oops, 8 inches. Here, at this bottom line, come up, click, up, click, escape. So that gives us our cap and base lines. And now we need to offset these again by the instructions, 2 inches for a guide. So I'm going to now create an offset. How far do I want this offset? 2 inches. Enter. And I'm going to offset all these in 2 inches. So the top ones go down, the bottom ones go up. Oops, messed up this one. There we go. Escape. Now, we're going to draw the fluting. The best way to make sure that you get the fluting right is if you come here onto your 2D snap settings, make sure midpoint is selected. You're really going to need this one here. We're going to press escape just to get us out of here. And now we're going to draw a line. When I get onto our guide here, you see that triangle showing up from my crosshair? I want to click right on there. That's putting me right in the midpoint of that line, which is exactly what I want. Escape. I'm going to draw the next one. On the triangle, come back down, click on it, escape. I now have that line perfect. The instructions now tell me that I need to offset the fluting right here. And if I come back to my drawing, it tells me right there that my flutes are 1 inch off. Oops, there you go. My flutes are 1 inch off from each other. So since I'm working off of the center line here, I'm just going to grab my offset tool. I'm going to say 1 inch. I keep doing it. 1 inch. Press enter. I'm just going to grab the center line, come over 1 inch, come back to the center line again, go the opposite direction 1 inch. That's going to put these 1 inch away from each other. Do the same thing on the other side. 1 inch, 1 inch. Press escape. The flutes are there. Now I just need to get rid of my guidelines. So let's go ahead and just use the erase tool this time. Click this one. We're going to erase this one. I want to erase this one. And I want to erase this one. Press enter. They are gone. And I now have step, that would be step 7 done. Control S. Save. Or once again, up here, save. Now for step 8, it says the pendant, crest, and doorknob are optional. So we are looking at the pendant right here, the crest, which is right here, or that header is optional, and then the doorknob right there. So all of that is optional. If you want to do that, go ahead and add it. If not, and you're happy with this, this is perfect for your door, and you may submit this. If there are any questions, please let me know. But this finishes off the assignment number 1, the door project.